Hi, my name is Julie Gunkelman, and I want to show you how I've been able to automate my to-do list. I want to tell you that this has been a work in progress over many years. It is not something that I just started right out of the gate. Basically, it all started in the early 2000s with David Allen's book, Getting Things Done. And basically what he talks about is your working memory can't keep track of everything that you have to possibly do. And especially as teachers, we have a lot of things that we have to do in order to like prepare for class and grade things, etc. So I started this process, like I said, in the early 2000s. And I first started out with like paper, like I had a folder, I had a to-do folder, all this kind of stuff. And it did not work for me. I started to go to apps probably in the late 2000s, probably before 2010. I started to go to apps just to try to see what I could do. And I've tried a number of them, and I have settled on something called Todoist. Now, I do use a paid version, and one of the reasons why is because I can upload CSV files into Todoist, and it will add all of these things in very quickly for me. So that's why I do use a paid version. Go ahead and show you. So let me grab my Todoist here. So inside my Todoist account, I have several projects. Like underneath work, I have a sub project for every class, and they kind of discourage you from uploading over 100 tasks in one project. So what I did so that I make the system happy is that I have a test section, a quiz section, tech assignments, prep work, whatever I need for the class. So I'm going to go ahead and be working on my 1525 tests. Now, I already did my 1125 tests, and in the file, if it's a CSV file, you can put formulas in, but once you save it and you close the file, you lose the formulas. It'll just keep the date for you. So the reason why I do this is just because it's easier to get everything in for the semester. So it looks like my test in 1525 is on Thursday, February 5th. I'm going to go ahead and keep the day after because I have grading in here. Like you can see, I've got the grading, entering the grades, posting the key, etc. The indents here, this just means that test 1 is going to be sticking out a little bit further, and then the 2s just mean that they're subtasks. The priorities give it a color. So like number 1, I put for the grading, it is going to be red. I think I have, it's orange and blue, and I can't remember which one's which. And then 4, there's no color for a priority of 4. And so they do have a template for this on the website that you can use. Unfortunately, the free version you can't upload, but you can add things, and you can see how you could duplicate it fairly readily. So I'm going to keep this date. It looks like I have a test on the 6th, so I'm going to keep the 27th there. So I usually just add one day. So for test 3, my test 3 is on March 26th. So I'm going to put in March 27th, and then all my dates are going to change. And then test 4 here is on April 23rd. So I'm going to keep the 24th. And my last test is on April 30th, so I'm going to keep this 5/1. Now, sometimes when I'm changing the dates, I do go ahead and use conditional formatting to see if I have an old one. Like this is an old one from the last semester, and when I was copying everything down, it didn't come in there as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, yeah, I want it to be on the same day. So I replaced the lowest test score with the final exam. So I have to go and do that manually on D2L. So I'm going to add that task in for these final exams. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And then if I bring back my Todoist, I'm going to go into these 3 dots, and I'm going to import from my CSV file. I'm going to go ahead and hit upload just because I think it's easier than me trying to go ahead and drag in. Now, I already have it open in my Dropbox. I have my Todoist templates open. I usually put them with the newest at the top, so I see that I have tests up there. You can see that I just did my 1125 tests, and then after I'm done with this video, I'm going to do my test for 1560, because again, if you keep that file open, it's going to remember those formulas, and then I don't have to worry about redoing them every single time, because what CSV files don't save the formulas like Excel does. So I'm going to go ahead and click open, and it's going to magically just upload all those tasks for me, and I'm going to be good to go. So what I like about it is that I don't have to worry about it. I just do what's on the list. I don't have to keep thinking about what's coming up, whatever. It's all in this automatic system for me. I also use this to put in my students that have to take tests over in Access, so that I A, remember to take the test over there, and B, remember to go pick it up. So this is an option for you. Even if you're going to go ahead and you do the digital system, you just have to remember that you have to do the thing, right? So I will make a little CSV file with my students in it, and I'll put them in, like, for this is math 1120 or 1525. I'll put it in for 1525 for the students, and then I'll just have them have their own little project that I have the dates on, and then I'll remember. I do use the labels now. I used to not. You can see, like, it says write, it says key, copy, grade, etc. This is particularly useful if you have a bunch to copy, because you can see everything that you've got in your order of when you're going to need it, right? And I've got this between two different projects. I've got my 1125 and my 1525 class in here right now. So I can see the difference between those, and I can see what I have to copy and what I have to get ready. I hope you'll try it out. I like I said, I do this for the whole semester in advance. So I'll do all my test quizzes, any kind of assignment I have to grade, anything I have to write. I will put that in there for the whole semester. And then I just kind of go on autopilot, because I already know what I have to do every morning when I open up my computer and I start to look at it for the day. Thanks for watching.